2000년 6월 26일 앤트맨 by Marvel Studio Chapter 20. If Darren Cross thought he'd gotten away, he didn't think so far along. The helicopter took a little while to reach full speed, and carpenter ants were faster than most people knew. Scott caught off to it before it was 500 yards from Pimtech. He punched a hole through the window and knocked out the first bodyguard. Cross responded quickly and careless. He started shooting at Scott, making more holes in the windows and fuselage of copter. "Are you crazy? Put that gun now!" Another bodyguard yelled, still trying to strike Scott. Cross fired directly at the guard holding the yellow jacket case. In that, the case saved the guard's life, but the bullet broke it open. Scott looked down the yellow jacket chute. Maybe there was a chance. Scott saw him and swung the gun up to the point it right at Scott. "Do you think you could stop the future with the haste?" he shouted. "It was never just a haste," Scott shouted back. He saw understanding on Cross' face right as all of the explosive charge inside Pimtech went off at once. The explosion blew out every window in the building and started to collapse the upper floor. Then, just as Hank Pym had predicted when they first planned the operation, the Pym particle did what they did best. Understanding by the explosion, they shrank the entire Pimtech building into a tiny glowing point of fire. From a gurney being loaded into an ambulance, Hank watches his work disappear, but Darren Cross' crazy plan will also disappear. They'd done what they had to do. A moment later, the tiny fireball winked out, and Pimtech was gone as if it never had existed. Cross kept shooting at Scott until Scott made a mistake. He dodged a bullet and lost his balance. He skidded out under a fuselage door and grew back into full size, hanging on the outside of the helicopter. He glanced down. The ground was a long way off, and saw the van roaring along the road below them. Dave and Luce and Kurt were still on the job. He'd been right to trust them. Scott clambered back into the helicopter. He didn't see Darren Cross for a moment, and then, growing into view, the yellow jacket chute appeared. "Uh-oh," Scott thought. He shrank again, and Cross blasted away at him with the yellow jacket's energy beam, which were mounted on a little appendage that stuck up from its shoulder. The beam tore through the helicopter, destroying whatever they touched. In his frenzy, Cross didn't care when a stray beam fired a part of dashboard between the pilots in the cockpit. The helicopter swerved crazily. "Got to set her down somewhere," one of the pilots shouted. The helicopter started descending as he raced to keep control of him. Scott launched himself at Cross and landed a powerful punch right on Yellow Jacket mask. He bounced off and Cross shrank, rocketing toward him. They traded punch and Cross kept firing energy beam. He didn't hit Scott, but he did manage to hit both pilots. The helicopter went into a spin. The force of the spin threw both Scott and Cross across the floor and into the open Yellow Jacket cage. The case slammed shut, and as the helicopter kept tilting, it slid back and out the open door. They bounced around inside the falling case. Crossbeam kept japping out. They shattered a row of candy into green pieces. Crosspawn activate as Scott bounced off its home button. I'm gonna disintegrate you, Cross shouted. They both were flattened by the impact of Patty's case as it hit the ground, but it wasn't the ground. They figured out right away. Clear Wonder came pouring in through the hole made by Yellow Jacket's beam. They landing on a swimming pool. Cross expanded to full size, blowing the case apart. The terrified family whose the fool they landed in started screaming. Call 911, the father said, but Yellow Jacket disintegrated the table where his pawn lay. Scott flashed back to full size, lying up out of the pool and slamming Cross aside before he could harm the family. Both of them crashed through the patio door and then back out onto the patio. Scott knocked flat on his back, saw the miniature Scott coming at him, and he saw discarded ping-pong paddle lying near his hand. So he did what came naturally. He grabbed the paddle and slapped Yellow Jacket out of the air. Cross hurt led across the backyard and hit the bug japper hanging from the shattered patio door. 끝. 내용 설명 대충. 이렇게 막 크로스가 따라가고 대충 약간 얘기하자면 크로스가 그거에서 막 총 쏘고 결국에 막 조그마한 헬리콥터 안에서 막 총 쏘고 막 빔 같은 것도 옐로우 자켓 슈트를 입고 딱 하다 보니까 결국 헬리콥터 방향 잃고 추락했는데 딱 어쩌다가 그 옐로우 자켓 슈트가 들어 있었던 케이스에 딱 둘이 해가지고 들어가서 막 싸웠는데 딱 어디에 땀인 줄 알았는데 딱 어디 쿵 하고 살짝 약간 어디 내려오는 느낌이 드니까 그러니까 수영장이었고 가족들이 막 소리 지르면서 막 빨리 근처를 하지 않은데 핸드폰이 있던 테이블을 팍 날려버리니까 크로스가 또 싸우고 그러다가 그래서 크로스에 스콧이 싸우고 스콧이 옆에 있던 약간 후려치기 좋은 그런 도구 보이니까 작아서 달려오는 크로스를 딱 벌레 잡는 약간 빛나고 막 들어가면 사주는 그런 데다 딱 보내고 끝이 납니다. 네, 끝!